Hello, you are listening to the Eagles Podcast Network. This is the College Sports Podcast. I'm Ethan Bass, and welcome to a very important episode. We have not recorded a podcast in over probably a month now, and I like to talk to you guys. It's going to be a short episode, but it's going to be an important one. We have a big announcement also at the end of the episode, so look forward to that. All right, so first starting off, obviously we could not record in our full studio today since what's going on in the world. Speaking of that, we want to make sure that everyone's safe. Wash your hands and all that. Wear gloves when going out. Be safe. Stay quarantined at your house. Be safe. And most importantly, don't get sick, obviously. Obviously, a lot has happened since we met in the sports world. All college spring sports have canceled. So, like March Madness and the tournaments, as you guys know, baseball, everything about that canceled. Every other tournament in college, and also the college football recruiting and spring games have been shut down, canceled. Also, the major leagues like the MLB, NBA, and the NHL have postponed or suspended their league, and and the NFL free agency has gone on, and that's really been the biggest interest that's been going on right now. Obviously, we'll talk about that right now. So first, we have Tom Brady. Of course, he went to the Buccaneers. That was a big signing for the Buccaneers. I believe that he left New England after his 20-year tenure because Bill Belichick, I think that he wanted something different, number one. Number two, he was frustrated with the offense. And going to Tampa Bay, they have a loaded offense with O.J. Howard and Mike Evans and Cameron Brate and Chris Godwin there. Loaded offense for him. And then the running game still needs a little help. But I think that he can get this team back to the championship like he did, like the Buccaneers were in 2002. The Panthers got Teddy Bridgewater. That's a big signing for them. The Falcons got Todd Gurley and Dante Fowler. And the Saints did pretty good in the free agency. So this is going to be a loaded NFC South division, in my opinion. We'll see who comes on top. It's going to be very fun to watch. It's going to be the best division in football. Look out for the NFC South. There's also DeAndre Hopkins getting traded from Houston to Arizona. Very interesting there. I still do not know why Houston wanted to trade him. He's a really solid player. And that basically wraps up NFL free agency. I mean, the Rams did pretty bad. And the Houston Texans were probably the biggest loser. They traded DeAndre Hopkins and DJ Redder, but they gained David Johnson, and Randall Cobb. They're still probably the biggest loser. The Patriots were also pretty bad. They lost Tom Brady, but they added Brian Hoover as a QB. So yeah, there's a couple good teams in there, like the Seahawks. They added Greg Olsen and Quentin Dunbar via trade. The Redskins. And probably the biggest, and probably the best team that the winner of the offseason was probably the Cardinals. Like we said, they got DeAndre Hopkins, Jordan Phillips, and Devin Kennard. There's also the Bills that did pretty good. They got Stephon Diggs there. We had the trade with Minnesota. So that was a pretty good addition. But that basically wraps things up. Our big announcement for this week is that there will be a special guest coming on the podcast. So watch out for that in a couple weeks. We'll announce that very soon on Snapchat or Instagram. Make sure you follow that. But yeah. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget about the special guest coming up very soon. Keep put for that. We will probably have another podcast, other special guests, and then we'll see where this virus goes. We'll see. What I wanted to say, safe, wash your hands and stuff. And I'm Ethan Bass. We'll see y'all later.